Alexa, turn on gaming office.
Okay.
Yo, 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 yo. It's the Fair Game Show. That was a little flex. It wasn't nothing. How's everybody doing, man? I'm hoping. And I told you I'll be back, by the way. I'm hoping that everybody enjoying themselves. I had to get on here because I haven't addressed it, and I will address it. I don't care how nobody feels about it or anybody feels about it, because I feel it's a subject near and dear to my heart, being born in the 1980s, going through the 1990s, and I'm going to throw it out there just in case anybody didn't catch it. So, lately, on TV, on Sundays, it's been a nice little thing going on called The Last Dance. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, Scottie Maurice Pippen, Dennis, I forgot his middle name, Rodman. But at the end of the day, I want to say this. You got Big Phil Jackson too. I don't like really to get into the LeBron, Michael Jordan comparisons, because I kind of changed my stance on it lately, because to me it's no debate. It's just usually people walk up to you, you give them a fact, they say, "Oh man, you're a LeBron hater." Even if you bring them absolute fact out your mouth, you give them a piece of paper with stats, with everything, it's just a whole foregone conclusion. So I don't even get into that anymore. But I can truly say that I was a part of history where I'm watching this guy, Michael Jordan, and he was just the most amazing basketball player I've seen play. I've seen him play, and I know plenty of people agree with me. It was just his will to win, his drive, his effort. Everything he put out there on the floor was almost flawless because of his heart, because of his dedication, because of his will. The will to win, the will to push his players, his teammates to another level. That's what always brought out the best in him. I think it brought out the best in us in Chicago, fans across the world, man. You had cats going in the parking lot, in the garage, in the alley, and gyms and courts everywhere, jumping over there, trying to switch it up with the left and lay it in. You had people doing the fadeaway. You had people sticking their tongue out. You had cats who was bums, who couldn't even play ball, walking up with the forearm with the wristband on the forearm, with the mics on, with the jersey, with the bags, with everything. This guy was just a phenomenon, man. And we really, I'm really proud that they're bringing this documentary out, because it's getting to let the millennials, the new guys, the younger guys and girls out there who never seen this guy play, that just placated LeBron James as the greatest thing. And I can understand, because it's your era. And it's a lot of haters out here who Mike whooped on their team. I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas. You got a lot of guys on different teams, and they, Bill Lambert, all these guys just don't like the fact that Michael Jordan beat on them. And he was considered the best. Isaiah Thomas, from the shot, man, have no beefs against him. But dude, you can't be mad because Michael Jordan got taken in as the adopted son. I wish, to me, you're the greatest player to come out of Chicago. Still, what makes me upset with you, bro, is that the city of Chicago looked at you at St. Joe's, man, and we knew, you went to Indiana. You weren't too far from the city, man. And we, had your back up until you played against Jordan, because your team was so dirty. Y'all beat on Mike. Y'all whooped on him, man. Y'all made this dude, have to go and lift weights, to be ready for the punishment he was going to take. And he had to push Scottie and Horace Grant and all these guys, to get in the gym and to dedicate themselves just to beat you, which I believe you created the biggest monster ever in sports. You know what I'm saying? You created a dude who was driven on winning. Not from a standpoint of he didn't have it coming into the league, because he already wanted to dominate and destroy anything in his path. from the point where you guys turned around and actually drove him to want to be a team player, to want to bring his guys along and not try to trust his own instincts and his own skills, you know, to do what he wanted to do, to play and be great at it. You know, I just tell everybody, man, that's LeBron James fans, just Doug Collins kind of, you know, talked about it in tonight's episode. In 1988, man, this dude won the slam dunk contest, the All-Star Game MVP, the regular season MVP, the Defensive Player of the Year. He led the league in steals. He won the scoring title, averaging 35 points a game. But let's even go a little further. 35, 8, and 8 for a season, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that's an unbelievable stat line. Defensive Player of the Year and MVP in the same year. So that means you played both sides of the ball. You led the league in scoring and steals, which means you played both sides of the ball. You averaged 8 rebounds and 8 assists a game, which means you were playing both sides of the ball. And, you know, people want to throw around all these stats. Stats are good. And, you know, Mike wasn't an NBA champion in 88, but I never seen a dude do it like that in 1988 that had numbers like that, you know, and won all those awards and accolades. But, you know, still I digress. But just to be in that era, man, and see these people, I've seen plenty of them. I've been around plenty of them. And that, like I said, that'll be a story time later. It's amazing, man. It's something amazing to watch and to be a part of, to sit up and say, man, look, this dude did it on a nightly basis. It wasn't a guess. It wasn't, man, is that Michael Jordan? It was that dude, he walked in the room. You knew he was somebody. You didn't have to know anything about basketball. That dude walked in the room, you're like, man, that gotta be somebody. That has to be somebody. Yes, it really had to be somebody. And, you know, I definitely tell people at the end of the day, sorry about that, I was straightening out my camera. I definitely tell people at the end of the day, you judge basketball players. This is my theory, and I don't know if everybody else thinks of this theory. So, say for instance, NBA players had a dinner, and they had a long table, you know, like Bruce Wayne had in the first Batman. It was like long. Do you like the soup? You had to holler across the room to the to the girl, Kim Basinger, who was sitting across the way, and yeah, she said it's good. And he had to call her real far because he was rich and he had a big table, and he just called her down. You like the soup? And she's like, yeah, it's okay. That's the kind of table we're talking about with NBA players. Now they all gathering around and they sitting down, and you're gonna get served a dish. And the dish is trophies. Now Michael Jordan gonna sit at this table with his era. They're gonna have another table over there for the era now. When Michael Jordan sit at that table during that 90s period, his era of dominance, when he took over the league, you're going to look at Reggie Miller. He's going to be at the table empty-handed. He's going to tap the plate. He ain't got nothing. You're going to look at Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley, you're going to be sitting up with empty hand at the table. You're going to look at Patrick Ewing. He's going to be sitting up there with nothing. You're going to look at Karl Malone. You're going to look at John Stockton. They sitting up there with nothing. They sitting up there with empty plates. And we can keep going with these stars, man, that this guy went up, Clyde Drexler. He's sitting up there with no rings against Michael Jordan. Because when he got his rings, Mike was sitting up swinging at baseballs. This table is pretty much empty in his era as far as his dominance from the start of 91 to when he left the Bulls era. Let's not talk about Washington, because I always tell people Bulls era. Let's talk about that stretch from 91 to 98. And I think that 99 season, if the Bulls would have stayed together, they would have had a heck of a series against the Spurs and Tim Duncan and David Robinson. That would have been a beautiful series to watch. Dennis Rodman and Duncan going at it, and David Robinson and Jordan, and oh man, that would have been a dream to see. But we look at LeBron James' table, and I'll just tell people this. Kevin Durant can walk up to that table and say, I beat you twice, dude. I got 2 of these things. Steph Curry can walk up and say, I got 3. Klay Thompson can walk up and say, I got 3. You know what I'm saying? Draymond Green can look at him. I got 3 at this table. Then Tim Duncan can walk up like, man, I got 2 on you. Dirk Nowitzki can walk up and say, man, I got 1 off you. You know what I'm saying? These teams, choose. Tim Duncan got 2 off of them too. I forgot about that. So we looking at this. He's lost 6 finals. 6. Mike has won 6. We can never see, people always talk about, oh, you can't talk about championships because the bums off the bench got the championship. No, see, this is how I equate it. Championships are based off of, are you the man on your team? Are you the focal point on your team? Are you the best guy on your team? If you're the best guy on your team, then winning the championship and being finals MVP means it was all on you. The rest of the team went with you, lost with you, won with you, whatever, but you were the focal point. And I hate when they say, oh man, if it weren't for Scott, we know Scottie Pippen's value. We know what Scottie Pippen brought to the table. Scottie wouldn't have won without Mike. Mike wouldn't have won without Scottie. It's proven. It's done. That's it. But the thing is, finals MVP every year was Michael Jordan. LeBron James, it could be questionable finals MVPs because to me, Kyrie Irving hit that big shot. LeBron didn't hit that shot. Ray Allen hit a real big shot. LeBron didn't hit that shot. Name a finals where LeBron hit the shot that put his team ahead. Now, I want to say this, and that he had Dwayne Wade to teach him how to do what he got to do. Mike didn't have nobody. Mike was the teacher. Taught Scottie, taught Horace, all those guys how to be tough, how to be ready. But we're not going to get into this debate with LeBron and Jordan. That'll be all day. I'm going to say this. Watch The Last Dance, man. Look at the era of basketball. The Detroit Pistons had to beat on them. They had to whoop them. He comes to the hole, bam. Scottie comes to the hole, push him in the crowd. They had to beat them up, man. Because they weren't going to beat them once they lift those weights and they got mentally tough. So rap for Detroit. And in the narrative that Detroit was old, dude, Isaiah Thomas was 29. Dennis Rodman was the same age as Michael Jordan. These guys was young still. It's just that they was battle tested. And they went against some great teams. But when they beat the Bulls the year before, was they old? Because I don't know a year in between that you get old like that. Like, now if I was 69 and I was 70, I'm old. That's a bit. But 28 and 29? Come on now. Stop playing with me. Shannon Sharp, Nick Wright, all these dudes out here talking crazy. You try to prop up somebody and push down somebody else. I don't do that. LeBron James, top 5 all time. Give him that. He's just not one. That's it. Top 5 all time, just not one. I won't put him in front of Kobe. I won't put him in front of Bird. I won't put him in front of Magic. I won't put him in front of Kareem or Mike. I don't even know if there's top 5 anymore. Bird, Magic, Kobe, Mike, Kareem. Top 6? Put him in 6. That's how I feel. And the era doesn't help him because the Eastern Conference is trash. And it's just not basketball. It's basketball. That's for the art of it. It's basketball. But you can't even put your hand on somebody to defend them anymore. So that's what Mike and them had to deal with. People being physical with them, touching them up, everything. Another thing I want to talk about is how everybody's doing out here, man. I hope the best for everybody. I don't know why I just did it. Wakanda side. I've been watching Black Panther and Marvel movies and some everything, man. As you see, I got Red Dead in the background. I'm going to get on that for a second. It's crazy out here, man. But it's fun that I can sit up here and still reach people by talking to them about games and basketball and everything like that. PS5, that's one thing I want to mention too. Horizon Zero Dawn 2. They're talking about definitely having co-op in it. And PlayStation fanboys, man, look, dude, stop it. Y'all, oh, you can't do co-op. Dude, I would love to play Horizon Zero Dawn with Aloy or whatever other character and have Aloy with me and we could have our own screen and playing in that big world. And hey, I'll meet you over here later. You going to do this split mission over here and get this guy and I can beat this guy over here and I'm going to climb up here. And man, the tall neck, I get on the tall neck and you wait for me to come down. I can imagine the possibilities, man. That'd be a great game. that would be great. Also, you look at things like they're talking about all these rumors about all these games coming out, man. I'm just hoping there's gonna be something great. Xbox Series X, I'm wanting Halo Infinite to be ridiculous. I really want you to go back to like Halo 2 was the bread and butter for me, but Halo 1, the song, boy, me and my cousin used to play that, dude. We'd be coming off that ship, and then you get in the Warhog and you ride around. I didn't like the controls, but when you get in the Warhog and you ride around with that song, that was epic, man. That's classic gaming, man. That's what we was on, dude. Just waiting for people to do their best, man. Have fun, play these games, man. Love the people you're around. Enjoy yourself, man. Take advantage of the situation, man, and pray for the people who don't have. And, try your best to help if you can. I'm loving it right now, man. I'm loving the new support. I think I got a couple more subscribers. Thank you all, man. And, I'm going to keep this content coming, man, because now I feel, it's at this time, man, it's the right time to, just reach out to people more and do what you have to do. I think I've been on a little roll lately. I'm trying to do some videos, man, get back into the flow of things. Yeah, shout outs to all my family members, my friends, and people out there who are struggling and stuff. Watch The Last Dance. That's what I'm telling you, man. Check it out, dude. I ain't no LeBron hater. I'm telling you. Because they will say that. Them LeBron sexuals, man, they will come out there and be, you a hater. You ain't said nothing good about LeBron. Like, what did I say? Top 6? I said top 6. That's better than top 10. Top 6 is just my 2 eyes won't let me think that he's better than Larry Bird or Magic Johnson or Kareem or Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. My eyes won't tell me that. Now, if this was an era where he could take that beating, boom, Bill Lambert hit him in the head. See, a lot of people say, hey, 256, 8. See, but when you jump in the air, you're light as a feather. You're not 256, 8 on the ground anymore. Now, if LeBron was coming straight up the lane and boom, he busts through somebody, I understand that. Once you jump in the air, dude, Bill Lambert, somebody like that would walk right under his legs, almost kill him. And it wouldn't be nothing but get up and shoot your free throws. You're not dead. So we'll talk about that. Well, once again, I digress. Thanks for the support, man. It really means a lot, man. I hope this channel really flies off the hinges, man, because, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Hit that notification bell, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Hit them likes, dude. I really want this page to stand up, man, and to be good because, there's a lot of people out here that's not fair to gaming. And I'll be a fair gamer. Sony is killing me right now with all this cloak and dagger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna say something to me. We already don't. Here go the controller. But we ain't gonna tell you about this. But tell me something, man. Give me the system, dog. Xbox did already put the little box out there, man. They showed the Series X. I have to give Microsoft credit. They came to Sony. Bah! They gave him the little stick, man. They gave Sony the little stick. Sony gotta, rise back up. You know what I'm saying? You can't get stolen on like that and just be sitting up something. Man, well, I guess later on I'll come back and swing on you. No, you gotta swing now. So I don't want a console war. I just want people to see what both companies have to offer, because I'm buying both, but a lot of people don't have the option to buy both. They want to get one. So come on, Sony, let's get it up a little bit, man. And what else? I just want to say, once again, thanks to everybody for their support, man. It's really important that, we get YouTube jumping, man. Like I said, to me, monetary don't mean anything to me, because if it did become monetary, well, great or whatever, but it's not something I come on here looking forward to. Oh, man, I'm going to make money if I get this and that. If I was doing that, the subscribers I have now, I wouldn't be so grateful about. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, oh, I got 6 million. It don't matter if I lose somebody. Everybody I gain is great for me, great for you, because, I'm really appreciative of that. I have gratitude for that. And, I'm a game about hard, man. Oculus Quest and all these systems. And I just want to talk about this. I also want to talk about other technology. I'm going to start doing technology reviews on other stuff, man. Maybe this Terminator skull or something. I don't know. I'm just playing. But I just really want everybody to know that, it's a time that we all need to unite and be together. Love you guys, man. Like I said, subscribe, notification bell, tell a friend, like, dislike, however you feel. It's the fair game. The Last Dance. Not for me. For the Bulls. You need to watch. Talk to you later, man. Love y'all. Peace out.